Hi, this is VladZ, and in today's video I will share with you how to become an entrepreneur and what are the necessary and sufficient skills that you need in order to become an entrepreneur and to develop your business. So there are only two skills and only two things you need. Only two. No more than that. And I will tell you what are these two things. So, I just want to tell you that I was figuring out those two things for about 15 years, and I was dissecting all the skills that good entrepreneurs have versus bad ones, those who win versus those who fail. So, those who win, they all have these two things in common. And first of all, this is passion. And passion is what you're really interested in, what you're craving for. And second one is their ability to share this passion. So it is called selling. These two things are essential. If you don't have this, well, you need to develop those first and then to go to the real world, you know? So, about the passion. And what is passion and why it is really important. So passion is something that drives you crazy. Something that you're always thinking about. It is something that always in your mind. Something that always drives you towards something. For example, my passion is creating a community of great people. Thus, I'm finding those great people, and I'm just trying to communicate with them a lot because I need a community, and I do it unconsciously. You have to understand what is your passion, what are you really passionate about. I'm telling you, what is the most important for you, and in order to help you, I created a PDF material, and it will be available for you under this video in the comment section below. So I'll just tell you how passion works. So passion works like this. Well, imagine two people. One has passion and one doesn't. And they can work really well. They can achieve the same results. But this one who has the passion, he will develop himself. He will always learn about this. He will always be improving, getting better, always be interested in that. And what about this one? He doesn't care. He just has it like work. And who likes work? No, this doesn't work. So those people who don't have passion, they just waste their time. I don't want you to waste yours. And this is why it is so important to find your passion first and then to follow it. And if you didn't find it, just go to the sections below, go to the materials, open the first one, do it fully. So start doing it, and it will take a lot of your time. I have to warn you, it takes a lot of your time. But after that, you will gain so much clarity of what you do, of what you don't do, of what you can try, and how can you mix that so that it's just easy. It is not a question, should I do this or not? For example, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. How did he achieve his great results? How did he become a good actor? How did he become a great bodybuilder? He just was passionate about it. And it was not a question for him, to go on the gym or to hang out. Of course he will go to the gym. Of course he was tired. Of course he was, he had all those excuses that we have. But his goal and his passion was driving him crazy. Thus, he couldn't stop. He was just doing, and after that, what he has? He has the best body as a bodybuilder. So it works like that. And I really want you to pay close attention, because if you don't do this, you'll fail. You'll fail a lot. And after that, you will think like, oh, that really hurts. That's really painful. I don't want to live in pain. I told you! In order not to live in pain, you gotta do. You gotta do everything like properly. And start with your passion. Because without it, you're worthless. You're nothing. So after you understand your passion, and you understand really deeply, and it is your like one thing that you want to do, the solely one thing, and you're so pleased just to do that. And after that, people start just paying you money for that. It becomes so pleasant. It's just like heaven. So just do this, and after that, you'll get results not only in terms of money. You'll get better health, you'll get better mood, you'll get everything better just because you're doing what you were supposed to do. And yeah, I just want to make clear, a lot of people think that it can't be developed. That's not true. Well, if you don't have talents, if you don't have necessary skills, you can develop them, but it will be just harder. But you still have to set it as a passion first, and after that, to go there. That's it. So this was about the passion, and the second thing is, well, what to do with that passion. So okay, I'm an expert at something. I was really passionate about. I did your PDF material. What do I do next? And the question is really simple. Now you have gained all the knowledge and all the skills needed for you to be an expert, for you to have the right to speak, for you to have the right to give advice. And now, what you gotta do? You have to help others, because others, they want the same, but for some reason, you did it first. And if you do that first, well, it's your necessity to share it with others. So, what to do next? After you got to your passion, you was working on that, and you became really good, like really good. You go to those who are the best. Not like really good, but the best. And you just study them. For example, if you want to, I don't know, for example, you want to be a good actor, well, you just find Arnold Schwarzenegger and study him. How did he approach to his scenes? How did he train himself? Well, for example, I can tell you that when he was filmed in Conan the Barbarian, he was so passionate about this film. He was always thinking like, what does this barbarian do? So he takes his weapon, he does this, and he was always and constantly thinking, and he was going in his shoes, like Conan's shoes. Thus, he did great. Thus, he achieved great results, because he was just putting himself into the role. And this is what you need to do. You gotta put yourself into the role of that successful person that already achieved his results, that already has proven that his business is successful, and start with that. Why is that? Because he was starting somewhere. or she was starting somewhere. But now she got results. She got, or he got good results that you want to achieve. And if you want to achieve them, just ask him or her for coaching or mentoring. And yeah, just reach out, ask, study, and be better than your master. After that, what you need to do is you need to understand how to actually share this. So now you have the passion, now you know who is the best in your field, of your area of expertise, and you became great here. You became one of the best there. What you need to do is you need to start sharing it. And well, what do you need in order to share? You have to reach out to the people. So you have to find those people who are more likely to be interested in your services, in what you do, and just talk to them. There is no secret. Just talk and share what you've discovered, share what you have, share what you are doing, share what results did you achieve, because the results, they are the most profound things to share. And well, for example, like I just closed a $2,000 client yesterday, so these are my results, and if you want the same, you can reach out to me. So yeah, you understand the results that you're given, you just tell them, and then you try to help them as much as possible. There are some crucial steps in order to get your conversation the best. So in order to have your conversation not like mediocre or bad one, but in order to actually provide them all the information needed for them to make a decision whether they want to have your skill or not. And you're fine with both, but what you shouldn't accept is something in between, because you don't really know what they need. And if you don't know what they need, how to approach them, what to do, you have a lot of questions. And if you have like, yes, I want to do this with you and only with you, that's great, just help him. And if you have, no, I don't want to do this, you understand that, okay, I will not focus on you, just bye, enjoy your life, and things like that. So yeah, you gotta have one answer, and it shouldn't be maybe. Only yes or no are acceptable, and I made a PDF material just for you with sales script, what is it, and what is the sales process, and how to actually share your knowledge correctly, and how to do that so that person that you're talking with admires it, and how to share it, yeah, like in the best kind of way. So you'll have 2 PDF materials, one about the passion, second about the sales, and well, what is the sales? I just want to make sure that you understand everything. So sale happens when you provide all the information needed for a person so that they understand that your company, you, and your product or service is needed for him, because he can't do it on his own, or he cannot do this as fast as you can. So when he understands this, he just says, yeah, I just want your services, or I want your product. And after that, you just have to make the exchange. And it is really important because I just want to make a good example for you, and it will be investing. If you know what is investing, so imagine you're going to the bank and you have $0, and you go to the bank, you give them $0, you go back, you return, year passed, and after that you go to the bank, you take your $0. Why? Because you didn't invest. And when you take your 1 grand, 1,000 bucks, you give them to the bank, after a year you'll get what? Well, you'll get some more. It depends on the interest rate. So you'll get your interest rate. And, well, for example, you'll get 5%. So you'll get $5. So it sounds not so good, but still you earned that. And this is how it works. So at first you make this exchange, and it works most of the time that you have to make an investment of X money and get way beyond that. So make like at least 2x amount of money in 1 month. Well, because you do a lot of work, you not only invest the money, you invest yourself, your energy, your time, and your effort. So if we're talking about like wealth niches, you gotta invest something and get way more than that. So you invested something, and after that you got your interest rates and your profit. And this is your money. And if what happens if you don't invest? Like nothing at all. You will not get from that no interest rates, no income, nothing. You will not profit. So I just want you to understand how it works. And when you will have your first clients, you'll have the same process, and you will have to understand that if he doesn't invest, he will not get results. Even if you think he will get results, they'll be just short term. And in the long term, what will happen? He didn't make a commitment. He didn't do the work fully. He wasn't fully engaged in that. He became sleazy. He became not interested in that. And after a month or maybe 4 or maybe 3, what happens? He gets back to his normal state. And you don't want to make you want to make shifts. You want to improve their life. You want to make their life better than it was before. And you don't want just to kind of make it better short term. You want to make it better in the long term, in the long run, possibly more than in his life. So you want to make like big results. And if you're doing that, you deserve to be paid. And yeah, that's it that I wanted to share with you. Yeah, this is really it. I will not give anything more, because everything I've said was necessary and sufficient enough for you to get results. And if you have any questions, there is only one person that you have to question, is yourself. And your question will be like, how do I figure this out? And when you're starting to think like that, you'll see the magic. You'll see that things are going your way, and you're really starting to figure out things, and you're starting to improve, and you're starting to get better results, and you're starting to actually master your life. So yeah, I just want to remind you 2 things: passion and selling. This is what you really need in order to become entrepreneur. And if you've gone through this video and you want more, just type yes in the comment section below. That's it for today. Bye.